Two friends start with the same $90,000 in savings, the same salary, and the same city. 15 years later, one owns a house worth triple what he paid. The other, the one everyone assumed was falling behind, has a brokerage account that quietly beats the house. Here's the math nobody runs, honestly. Daniel buys a $400,000 home, puts $80,000 down, and locks a mortgage at 6.8%. Once taxes, insurance, and maintenance are added, he pays roughly $3,000 a month. But here is what the listing photos never show. Closing costs alone push his real entry cost past $100,000, and in year one, almost all of his mortgage payment is interest. Out of every $2,000 he sends the bank, only about $200 actually builds equity. Priya rents a similar place for $2,200 a month. She invests her untouched $80,000 plus the gap between her rent and Daniel's cost into an index fund. 3 years in, Daniel has real equity, but it is trapped behind drywall. One Priya's money is liquid and already ahead. But this is where it gets interesting. Daniel's mortgage payment never changes. Priya's rent keeps climbing every single year. By year 10, his fixed payment starts working like an inflation shield, while her rising rent quietly eats the gap she used to invest. By year 20, the numbers nearly tie, except Daniel's mortgage is almost paid off, and Priya is still writing a rent check with no finish line. The renting strategy only wins if the discipline holds, and most people never sustain it. A widening gap between rent and a mortgage tends to get spent, not invested. A mortgage forces the saving that most people cannot force on themselves. So the real question was never rent versus buy. It was always this: how long are you staying, and will you actually invest the difference? Answer that honestly, and the rest of the math takes care of itself.